Hi guys, this is a video on Windows software. If I explain the situation, I go to college and do a degree in computing, and I do work at college and then I save it to a USB pen which I then bring home, do work at home, USB pen, go back to college, and it sort of goes like that. But what I find is that sometimes what I like to do is do the USB pen and then have it on my computer and my documents as sort of a backup, and then I go between them. Now what happens is I end up forgetting at some stage to copy a newer file over to the older file, and I end up not having a backup of something if something goes wrong, or having a very old backup, or I end up replacing a newer file with an older file, so I end up losing work. Now that isn't ideal. What I always want to do is be able to have the newer file replace the older file regardless of where it is. So really I'd like a freeware synchronization solution, in small words. Basically there is something that caters for my needs. It's called Sync-Back. It's free to download, totally free, freeware, and it is a really good piece of software. I've just been trying it out and it seems to work great. So I'm just going to double click this and show you how it works. It says you do not have any profiles, would you like to create one? Yes. So it says you've got a choice of backup for copying files into another directory, drive, FTP server, etc. That's not what I want to do, but it may be useful for you. For example, if you want to do backups of your documents, because obviously that is the most important for it. Now the other choice is synchronization, so it keeps the contents of the two directories identical. So that's exactly what I want to do. I want to keep them identical for when I plug in my USB pen. I want it to synchronize or run Sync-Back, and it will synchronize with my documents. So I'm going to click OK. It says name the new profile. I'm going to say college work. College word? College work. Okay, so it comes straight away with this profile thing. It's flashed up, go to expert mode if you want to, but I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to have the same thing. So the source file I'm actually going to open up. It's going to be in my documents and my college work. Okay, and the destination is going to be my pen drive, which is my N drive. And actually, sorry, that's going to be N drive and then college work. There we go. So it's going to keep the two folders, my college work on my normal drive and the destination on my pen drive. They're going to keep them both identical. Now it says include all subdirectories in their files, so you can choose which ones you want to do in terms of subdirectories, but I want to keep them all the same. So it says I would like to back up the source directories but not any of its subdirectories. So again, it's talking about subdirectories. Synchronize the source directories, source files and subdirectories. So that's the one I want. And you can obviously do custom rules. So, well, that's pretty much it. If you go to advanced, it tells you what to do if the same file has been changed in the source and the destination, and then you can choose what rule. It's going to I'm just going to have new overwrites the old, which is exactly what I do. What to do if a file is in the source but not in the destination. So if I have a file that's in my documents but not on my pen, it will copy it across for me, which is exactly what I want it to do. But again, you can change things. And what to do if a file is in my pen and not in my documents. So it will keep everything exactly the same on both, which is exactly what I want it to do, which is great. Some more options: unattended backup restores. Do not use Windows Shell to copy or delete files. Verify that the files are copied correctly, blah blah blah. Filter it so you can have specific files not to copy and files to copy, and the same with directories and subdirectories. So that is pretty much it. I mean, that's all I need to do. It's exactly what I needed to do, and it didn't take me that long to do it, as you saw. All you need to do is select the one you want to synchronize. Obviously it's not just a synchronized solution, it can be a backup as well, and that's it. It's going to keep them both identical. So all I need to do is click OK. And what I found with when I was thinking about it before I started the software, I thought to myself, if this goes wrong, it's going to delete or something's going to go wrong, and it's not going to do it properly. And I was worried about it when I clicked OK when I tried it. I was like, oh no, it's going to ruin everything. But fortunately, it tells me it's going to do a simulated run, so you don't have to worry about it if you've accidentally put a rule wrong, or if something hasn't gone the way you wanted it to, and you end up clicking that OK button and you start worrying about it. You don't have to, because there's a simulated run, so it tells you what it's going to do before it actually does it, which is great. Which is exactly what I wanted to do, and that saves me from panicking. So I'm just going to say yes, I'd like to perform a simulated run, and all it's going to say is the ones that it's modified, and because they're pretty much already in sync, all it's doing is the little thumbs thing, which is I think it's just a little file that says the thumbnails for the folder, so not too bothered about that. So that's great. Just says continue simulation. It says no items will be unfiltered, so just give me a list if there's any differences, and that's about it. You can then just say I think you should just go right click or something and just say run, and then it will do it. So the profile college work, type synchronized, last run, simulation successful, so you can do a simulated run or run, and not scheduled, so you can schedule it as well. Oh, that's even better. Oh, I didn't even know I could do that. So you can schedule it to run at a specific time, so I could have it synchronize my documents before I go to bed, and then so when I'm in the morning I can just take it to college and not have to worry about older files and newer files. So that seems brilliant for what I would need it to do, so you might want to try it out. It's a great thing to do. Now this is just one profile, so obviously you can have a long list of things going on, so it could then copy it, or I could then back up my documents to my C drive using exactly the same program, and then you could have like loads of things running. So well worth getting. It's called Syncback. It's freeware, and I strongly recommend it. It seems really good. So thanks for watching my video. Please comment, rate, subscribe if you like my videos, and thanks again.